All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Emma Feeney, and as she mentioned, I'm a recent graduate from Gonzaga University, where I received my major in business administration with concentrations in finance and marketing. And I'm here today to discuss a program that I've been fortunate to be a part of since my sophomore year. And I was the Mozilla intern for the project Coffee to Careers, which is partnered with the Northeast Community Center. Um, the Coffee to Careers, or C2C project, helps the Spokane community in many ways. But I've come to learn that the most impactful aspect of this program is that it helps individuals to discover their personal brand. For many of us, our personal brand is formed throughout our educational and professional journey. Throughout determining your career path, you also determine how you want to be perceived as an individual or business professional by your community. Having a personal brand allows someone to set standards and goals for their personal development. It increases self-sufficiency, improves economic mobility, it builds self-confidence, and it motivates people to seek growth opportunities. All of us here have a personal brand, whether it happened organically, whether it was self-motivated, or perhaps it was guided by a mentor. Just by you being here today, it tells me that you have a personal brand. The participants that are seeking help from our program have lost a sense of themselves. They may have faced challenges or situations where they have given up the time and dedication to establishing their brand. Our mission is to guide these individuals to discover who they want to be, and then set them up with the tools to be able to become that person. Our project was designed to tackle the challenge that individuals with housing and job instability face. Through working with participants at the community center, there are four main issues that I observed that have the largest impact on a person who struggles with job instability. As a program, our main encouragement is education, whether it is to encourage them to finish high school education or maybe to seek a higher education. Although in encouraging this, the first main issue I have observed is that receiving an education comes with an opportunity cost. Whether an individual whether an individual decides to get an education, they are giving up the opportunity for working hours, assisting at home, or maybe supporting a child. For participants who have children or young siblings, the second issue is the lack of childcare opportunities. If you attend work or school, you have to find a childcare option, and the probability that an employer would provide free childcare is incredibly small. The third issue for those who face job instability is the lack of transportation. Many jobs require their employees to be able to commute to work, or maybe they even require a vehicle to assist in working. This is a vicious cycle because it halts a person from becoming financially stable enough to afford a transportation option. If you can't get the job without a vehicle, how can you be able to afford a vehicle? The final challenge I recognized is the lack of mentorship and how that impacts our participants' determination to advance in their job position, specifically motivation to find growth opportunities with their career. Many of us have parents, teachers, bosses who have encouraged us to take the next steps in our educational or professional careers. Although imagine if there was no one supporting that decision or demonstrating the positive outcomes. People who face job instability often lack the confidence or aren't incentivized to hold a stable career. The goal of Coffee to Careers is to recruit individuals who experience unstable housing or have employment instability and to connect them with a positive work opportunity. The way we will achieve this is through a three-step process. The first step is that participants will go through a 2-week long curriculum where they will receive basic business knowledge, such as learning workplace etiquette, receiving resume or interview assistance, understanding accounting, and etc. During this time, they will also receive barista training. They will work in the C2C coffee kiosk located in the Northeast Community Center lobby, where they can practice customer service, learn business operations, and gain real work experience. The final step is once they graduate from our curriculum, participants will be paired with local businesses to be contracted for a guaranteed work position for 6 months. Our main goal is for all participants to pass through our program and maintain full employment while also feeling confident that they have the support to do so. Our program began in January 2019 as a new Venture Lab team, which is a student volunteer consulting organization overseen by the Hogan Entrepreneurial Leadership Program. They created the original business plan, value proposition, and business model. In doing so, right before the COVID-19 pandemic caused the project to have to come to a stop, and only essential projects were allowed to continue. Although in June 21st, 2021, Danielle, who is the Mozilla Chair of Business Administration, found the funding and allowed this project to be restarted. And she also provided the funding to hire Gonzaga student interns such as myself. From July 2021 to November 2021, the C2C team worked to redesign the project's business plan and brainstorm potential internal and external partnerships. On December 13th, 2021, Indaba Coffee partnered with us to become our coffee distributor. Owner Bobby Inslow is personally providing the barista training and used coffee equipment to help support our project. Throughout January 2022 to April 2022, the C2C worked to find continuous coffee equipment, draw blueprints of the construction and layout, apply for grants, and we then found our partnership with Next Generation Zone, who will be providing the curriculum for our project. June 2021 to August 2022, the C2C team also worked on creating the project's brand image by establishing a color palette, company font, and created a logo. From September 2022 to November 2022, the project filed for permits from the Spokane County Health and began installing the groundwork for the coffee stand. March 2022, the stand is anticipated and has started construction, and Mark Peterson and his extreme team will take over beginning June to hopefully fulfill the construction of the coffee stand. This project has been through so much to get to where it is now. It has faced many hurdles, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, team and partner turnover due to the long timeline, government delays with permits and funding. Even with many challenges, we were able to persevere and have many successful outcomes. As I mentioned, we have started construction on the physical coffee kiosk. We have solidified those local business partners, and we have been able to form a dedicated team who is determined to seeing this project be successful. The one thing that kept our team motivated throughout this entire process was understanding that our participants will be motivated by our determination. To be able to provide them with an atmosphere where they can feel comfortable to explore and feel proud of their personal brand was a reason enough to ensure this project should launch. Although I am sad to be done with my role as the Mozilla intern, I feel complete and ready to pass on my role to the next round of dedicated students who have a passion for helping the Spokane community. This project will help so many participants discover themselves just as it helped me.